How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I feel like it's been a while since I made an XRP video, but something really interesting is happening right now, price-wise on XRP, but then also we have had some FUD, not on XRP, but on another company. If it's true, it could actually be really good for XRP, yet the price will fall short-term. So it's something to pay attention to, and I think it's something for us to explore in a video. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video. If you want to join our Patreon, there's a link to that underneath the video. You can sign up, and Joe actually is helping me run this. He's been buying Bitcoin for 10 years and has been in XRP for longer than I've been in crypto. So you can check that out underneath the video, and there are exchange links as well where you can trade XRP, you can trade altcoins, you can trade Bitcoin. I have a video coming out here very soon on a perfect strategy for where we are in the market right now. Even with a little bit of boringness over the last couple months, like this is the perfect strategy to run if you are bullish on Bitcoin here or on crypto in general. And it can give you really outsized returns, more even than leverage, like typical leverage. So if you want to sign up with BitUniX or BTCC or WEEX or any of these exchanges underneath the video, just get set up so that way when you see the video, you can execute. So we're in the car. Apologize for that, but we're being safe. We're being safe. I wanted to make a little video. We're seeing so much good news recently, yet crypto hasn't really been moving much. I've talked about this in a lot of recent videos. It's kind of this boring time, but XRP looks really interesting. I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a perfect upsloping support line, which is just, it looks really pretty. and we just continue to see slightly higher lows from XRP, with the exception, I think there's one wick on the day that everything wicked down very quickly, but you can draw a trend line, and we just consistently see slightly higher lows. We're sitting around $2.43 right now for XRP. I'd be watching this line from a technical standpoint. If we come back down to it, it's right around 240, 245. If we come down to it, might be a nice little time to put in a long position. You might be able to get even a little bit more aggressive with the leverage you use, and then put a stop loss below this, the upsloping support line. But I want to talk about that just briefly. What I really want to talk about is the FUD. The FUD on Tether right now. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's some, there's been FUD on Tether for a long time. There's one big Twitter account that consistently talks crap about Tether, very bullish on XRP, but continuously talks about how Tether is the glue that holds crypto together, and how it's a fraud, how it's the only thing pushing up Bitcoin, and all this stuff. Like, they are the only reason Bitcoin's going up. That's what this person says, and that's not really the case. But there is some uncertainty with Tether. Usually when there's Tether FUD, it's probably a good time to buy crypto, and right now we're seeing that. But the FUD right now, coming from JP Morgan, is that Tether might have to sell some of their Bitcoin. Now, why would they do this? Well, there are apparently some restrictions, some rules on stablecoins coming. And based on the proposals right now, Tether isn't backed properly. They're not backed with enough dollars. Now, I talked more about this in my last video. I think they'll still be able to hold on to Bitcoin. But with this being the case, with the new stablecoin regulation coming in, it's not crazy to think that there are going to be some institutional players that want to buy stablecoin companies, or just want to own stablecoins, right? They're going to want to run stablecoins and be the founders of them. I mean, this could be Blackrock. This could be World Liberty Financial, right? They made a partnership with Ondo recently. Ondo's big into real world assets. This could be, well, it is Ripple. Ripple, in my mind, is probably the third largest by now stablecoin out there, outside of USDT, outside of USDC. I know that there are some other stablecoins. There may be $1 billion or something like that, but Rlusd is backed by Ripple. XRP is a $150 billion crypto right now. Last time I checked, they weren't really reporting consistently on the size of Rlusd. It's mostly for institutions. It's on a couple different exchanges like Uphold. But right now, we're still in the early stages of stablecoin usage and stablecoin innovation, I'd say. I think they're going to be awesome products. I was looking at Ondo today. I was looking at another RWA company as well, or coin. And really what I think they're going to be able to do with tokenization of bonds and treasuries, you're going to be able to hold a stable coin and get a yield on it. 3%, 4%. There's going to be a spread, most likely to some partnering bank, and then like XRP or Ripple. Ripple is going to get a cut of that too. Just like the banks, right? They don't give you exactly what they make unless they're just trying to have a loss leader. Like they're trying to make money from these, right? Maybe they give you 3% interest, but they get 4.5% interest. There's a spread there. And we're going to have more and more cryptos that come out to try to offer this, to try to get AUM, because, 1.5% is pretty good on $100 billion. Right now, Tether is making 4%. They're not giving yield. They're making 4% on over 100 billion. They're more profitable with their core business than Blackrock is with their entire business. So you have the largest asset manager in the world, Blackrock, that is less profitable than a stablecoin company. It's fascinating. So what I think is going to happen, right, if this Tether FUD is correct, or just over time, right, there are going to be institutions that have money they're going to try to swallow up some of the market share. The market is going to continue to grow too. We see this every cycle. The stablecoin market's bigger, but they're going to try to take away market share. Same thing with Rlusd, same thing with XRP. They're really tied in well with a lot of banks, it seems, right? That's one thing that's the big draw to XRP, is that they make a lot of partnerships, that they're going to be able to like redefine the banking system. So that in mind, a lot of people are going to want to use stablecoins. If Ripple could produce something, even a consumer-facing like stablecoin, where they give a yield, even if it's 1%, 2%, but you hold your assets in that stablecoin, and they just airdrop, for example, they airdrop tokens to you, people will hold their stables in that crypto. Like, I'm kind of surprised no one's come out with that yet. I know on certain platforms you can do that. I'm not sure if it's just a logistical nightmare right now. Like if you held Rlusd on Uphold, right? They have to get the data for how much Rlusd is on Uphold and then send it over to Uphold. Then they would have to, or maybe, yeah, depending on how you hold it, it's going to show up different ways. But maybe it's just too much of a difficult thing to do right now. No one wants to do it. Or maybe they're just making too much money. Right? There isn't enough competition, so they're not offering it yet. Of course, like on Coinbase, you can get 4 or 5% on USDC, but also they're one of the companies that issues USDC. Like they're the company behind it. So it's easier. But if you hold USDC on your hot wallet, you're not getting anything. But I do think there's a future where you can hold stablecoins in a wallet and they'll just consistently send you interest. I think that'd be awesome. And there's so many people that don't cash out their crypto into banks. They just keep it on chain. So I say all this because if that Tether FUD is true, Tether's gonna fall down in market cap, right? They're gonna fall down. Other cryptos are gonna come in. Maybe it's Rlusd, maybe it's USDC, but the whole market is probably gonna fall at that point. If Tether FUD is actually real, people will freak out. They'll sell off every asset. But this could actually be a good thing for the likes of XRP. I don't think this is very likely that Tether actually blows up. I don't. But something to consider. It's kind of like coronavirus, right? That happened. Everyone freaked out. Of course, there was a lot of uncertainty, but it helped certain companies. It broadened their moat. It got more people to use Amazon than ever, and they're not going back to in-store. So, like, events like this, FUD like this, can actually be good for XRP and for certain cryptos. Now, like I said, I'm not sure this is really going to happen, but still, I think it's worth talking about, and also just examining the future of stablecoins. We know stablecoin regulation is coming. That's what was said just recently from David Sachs, saying that that's going to be one of their main concerns is stablecoin regulation. And you better believe that if there's better regulation, if companies know what's allowed and what's not, that they're going to go out and try to produce products because it's so profitable. right? You're just white labeling some crypto, taking other people's money, throwing it into treasuries. And there's high liquidity. Unlike banks where, it takes a while to get people's information, depending on how they do it, maybe you don't have to do that. So it's going to be really fascinating. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Let me know how you think this will affect XRP. Let me know what you think about RLUSD. Let me know what you think about the price and the crypto market in general. I really appreciate it. Again, if you want to check out the links to the different exchanges, they're underneath the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.